a very pleasant good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to B.E. Gum Gymnasium, the home of the Salem Invitational Tournament, where 3 quarterfinals down, 1 to go. And it'll be the Mount Vernon Rams taking on the Charleston Trojans here in the final quarterfinal tonight. I was looking to see if anybody from Mount Vernon is back from last year's all-tournament team. You bet. First team, Devontae Nesbitt is back from last year's championship, or last year's all-tournament team. Nesbitt comes in with a good average on the season as he is scoring 18.4 points per game for the Rams. They are 15-5 heading into this action tonight against a Charleston squad that comes in with a 9-10 records under head coach A.J. Alexander for the Charleston Trojans. Charleston comes in averaging, they kind of like to keep the pace down. And, of course, you know, Mount Vernon Rams, well, they are able to play at just about any pace, but they kind of like it low too. Charleston comes in scoring almost 49 points a game, 48.7, giving up 50.1. While the Rams from Mount Vernon come in with a 53.5 point per game average and giving up 44.9. So that's pretty good with a 8.5 point difference there between what they're scoring and how much they're giving up. Mount Vernon coming in like a pretty good house of fire. A slow burn, let's put it that way, as they've won 4 out of their last 5, including wins over Heron, Centralia, Carbondale, and Salem. 3 of the other squads in this tournament. And that always kind of gives you a little bit of a leg up, or a feel of a leg up, with their only loss coming against Evansville Memorial here in the last couple of weeks, at least in 2024. For the Trojans, they come in with a wins over, having lost 4 out of their last 5. Oh, I didn't get the score from last night's Decatur-Eisenhower game. I'm going to have to check that one out. Mount Zion knocked off Charleston 56-29. Centralia over Charleston 62-28 last week. And the Trojans trying to get back on the winning road as they take on a good Mount Vernon squad tonight. For Charleston, probably better expect a lot of the scoring to come from Luke Bonstetter. He's averaging 12 points a game. And Adam Rudabaugh averaging also a little bit more than that, 12.5. And then you're also going to have some scoring out of Tyler Oakley. He's 9 points a game, just a sophomore. Bonstetter, a junior, and Rudabaugh, a senior. The 3 players in either double digits or close to double digits. Like I mentioned, for the Mount Vernon Rams, Devontae Nesbitt is averaging 18.4 a game. And then you have Cale Maurer picking up 10.6 a game. And just a freshman, Dave Barnes, he is picking up almost 9 points a game. So interesting seeing these really good record teams playing a lot of freshmen. As for instance, the Centralia Orphans last night, their top 2 players off the bench are freshmen, and one of them scored about 25 points as I look at it. 22 points for Michael Organ last night for the Centralia Orphans. So, make that 4th quarterfinal of the SIT. 2nd quarter tonight. Winner gets East St. Louis tomorrow night at 7:30. Loser plays at 12:30 against Carbondale. Tim Holloway, the coach of the Mount Vernon Rams. A.J. Alexander, the coach of the Charleston Trojans. You are watching the SIT on Wabash Cats TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Mason Hager and Bill Reed on cameras, and Ty Landreth back in the studio making us send the pretty pictures to you using the facilities of Wabash Catch TV. The Charleston Trojans in their black uniforms with gold numerals and red trim. They will send out at one guard. It is Andrew Kirkendall, 5'8", wearing number 3. He'll be joined by Adam Rudabaugh, also a senior, 6'2" tall. Luke Nelson is a senior at 6'3" tall. Brett Spohr, number 22, also a senior at 6 feet tall. And rounding out the starting lineup, Tyler Oakley, a sophomore at 6'3" tall. Again, A.J. Alexander, the head coach for the Charleston Trojans, in with a record of 9-10 on the season. The Mount Vernon Rams in their home white uniforms with orange and black trim and orange numerals. That's a good-looking uniform. I'm a sucker for the orange, that's for sure. Quentin Millsap will start at one guard, 5'9" tall. He'll be joined by Marlon Price, number 4, a junior, 6'2" tall. Number 5, returning all-tournament player, Navonte Nesbitt, 5'11" tall. Cale Maurer is a sophomore, 6'5" tall, wears number 24. And rounding out the starting lineup, the freshman, David Barnes, number 30, 6'3" tall. Again, the Rams coached by Tim Holloway, in with a record of 15-5. This ought to be a fun one here tonight. I don't believe these two teams have played. Mount Vernon would be what? Right at 100 miles south of Charleston. Charleston from the Apollo Conference. Mount Vernon from the South 7. One South 7 team already into the semifinals tomorrow night. That is Centralia. They'll play Salem at 6 p.m. Salem from the Cahokia Conference, Mississippi Division. Southwestern Conference representative East St. Louis will take on the winner of this contest from the South 7, again from the Apollo. Heading into the center circle, it'll be Luke Nelson jumping for Charleston against Cale Maurer for the Mount Vernon Rams, and the Rams will win the tip back to David Barnes. He'll get it over to Navonte Nesbitt. Plays a little bit of catch with Marlon Price as the Trojans go into a 1-2-2 zone. Nesbitt into the corner to Price. High post, they go to Maurer. He heads to the hoop and held ball. I didn't know if it was going to be a held ball or traveling or what, but either way, Charleston will come up with the basketball as the Rams come up empty on their first attempt of the evening. Nesbitt picks up Adam Rudabaugh crossing the timeline. Well, actually three-quarter court and a man-to-man. Mount Vernon looks like they're playing man-to-man all over. Rudabaugh holds against Navonte Nesbitt. Heads down the right side of the lane into the corner to Brett Spohr. Spohr cuts down the lane, shots up and good. S-P-O-U-R, Brett Spohr, number 22. Down low, they look for Barnes. Tough shot, will fall, but he's going to draw the first foul of the game. It looks like it's going to be against Luke Nelson. Nelson with his first, of course, the first foul of the game for Charleston. And the first of two is good for Dave Barnes. Second one is as well. Nice free throw shooting. Looked good for the freshman. Let's see, what's he shooting on the year? About 60%. That's a good way to get started for the freshman. Ties the game at 2. Under 7 minutes to play early on. Runner will not fall for Rudabaugh. Rebound down to the Rams. Quickly ahead, Millsap inside to Maurer. He is fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. for a pair. And that is number 2 on Luke Nelson. Can't do that for very long, as Nelson will probably be coming out here after this first free throw. Kel Maurer hits the first. And Luke Nelson heads to the sideline, the senior. Coach Alexander says, hey, you really cannot afford to foul each time down the court. You only get 5. 4-2. 4 free throws for Mount Vernon against the 1 field goal for the Charleston Trojans. Rudaball loses the handle. Picked up by Millsap. Heads down court to the hoop, and he has it knocked away. Nice defensive effort. Not sure if Spoor got that or if Oakley got that, but one of the two with an outstanding defensive effort. They get it into Moore. He puts it up a little bit short, and the rebound comes down to Ty Campbell. Campbell into the game for Nelson. Off it goes to the right side. Oakley. Around the horn outside Kirkendall. Adam Rudaball has it picked clean by Navante Nesbitt. Navante Nesbitt Jr. heads to the hoop and scores. Across with it, Brett Spoor. Over to Kirkendall, Andrew Kirkendall Jr. Alex is a junior as well. Outside Rudaball, Adam Rudaball. Charleston's going to be patient, looking for a good shot. Kirkendall drops it down low for Oakley, and Oakley doesn't like the shot as he's picked up outside by Marlon Price. Again, Mount Vernon in the man-to-man. They lead 6-2 with almost 3 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Oh, nice pass to the block. Back out. 3 is up and good. Andrew Kirkendall cuts that 4-point lead down to 1 as Marr has it in the right wing. Out to Millsap, around to Nesbitt. They peer over to Coach Holloway, who calls the play. That's the one where Nesbitt gets it down to Marr, who lays it up and in. Nice cut for Kel Maurer. R.J. King will come in at the next whistle, along with Brogan Holloway. Quick pass ahead to Kirkendall. Outside Rudaball, 15-footer is good. Now an 8-7 lead for Mount Vernon. To the hoop. Maurer spins, fade away. It rolls in. Maurer, just a sophomore. He's got some nice moves. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and senior starting for Mount Vernon. Tyler Oakley. Outside to Spoor. Rudaball for 3 off the front iron. Rebound gathered by Quentin Millsap. And with under 4 minutes to go in the quarter, they're going to look to Maurer again. Millsap's open for 3. It's off the back iron. Rebound Kirkendall for Charleston. Here come the Trojans. Up to Spoor. Loses control outside to Kirkendall. 3's off the backboard and a rim. Picked up by Barnes. Nesbitt drops it to Maurer. Takes his time. Lefty shot won't go, but he is fouled. Went with the left hand that time. And that's going to go against Brett Spoor. That'll be his first, team's third, and Maurer, already 2 for 2 at the line, will return to the free throw line. He's shooting 66%, 41 for 62. Alex Kirkendall checks in for Charleston. He's got to be related to Andrew. Looks just alike. They might be twins. As Maurer hits them both. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I have a twin myself, so I can tell these kinds of things. As Alex and Andrew play catch out top over to Brett Spohr. Outside to Tyler Oakley. To the right wing. Kirkendall gets it down to Spohr. Nice cut. And Spohr lays it in. 12-9, the lead cut back to 3. Has been as many as 5. Under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Mount Vernon patient. In the corner, 3 on the way. It's off the back iron. Long rebound plucked out by the Trojans and plucked right back by Marlon Price. He paying attention after he missed that shot. 3 on the way. Brogan Holloway hits it. 6-point lead now for the Rams. It's a pretty high scoring first quarter for these two squads. 2 minutes and change remaining. Kirkendall to Kirkendall. To Alex. Back out to Andrew. Picked up outside by Holloway. Now Spohr. Over to Ty Campbell. I'm kind of surprised that Rudeball not back in the game yet for the Trojans. Kirkendall over to Alex Kirkendall. Taking his time, looking for something good to happen. Minute 43 to go here in this first quarter. Good defense in the man-to-man for the Rams. As Nesbitt guards Kirkendall. Guards Alex. Off to Andrew. Works it over to Oakley. They've been about a 45-second possession. And stepping on the baseline, Andrew Kirkendall will turn it over to Mount Vernon with 1:19 to go here in the first quarter. Paris Coopwood, senior 6-footer, checks in for Charleston, number 12. As Mount Vernon holds a 6-point lead with 1:10 to go in the first. I said Coopwood, I'm sorry, I meant Jake Page, number 12. Page drops it down to Barnes. Oh, nice shot. He is fouled. Nice strong effort to get it up and over Ty Campbell. Even though Campbell picks up the foul, gets him on the arm. That was good strength for Dave Barnes. He's got 2 free throws, and he'll head to the line for 2 more. Off the back iron, no good. 59 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. King will take a seat as Davion Goodwin, sophomore, checks in for Mount Vernon, number 15. He's a 6-foot senior. Next from Barnes, short, missed them both. Rebound, oh, nice job by Goodwin. And he lost it out of bounds as Rudeball came back in and bumped it away. Looked like Goodwin might be able to maintain that for the Rams. Here come the Trojans. Alex Kirkendall across the timeline, off to Andrew. Alex picked up by Millsap. They go down low, now back out. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. I don't have a 33 for Charleston. I'm going to have to check. Off it goes to Kirkendall down on the right wing. Now Kirkendall on the left wing. Andrew drops the pass down. Oh, nice drive to the hoop for Ty Campbell. And with 13 seconds to go in the quarter, the Rams have enough time to see if they can't add to their 4-point lead. Into the corner, Holloway open for 3, no good. Rebound, and no follow shot for the Rams. After 1, it is Mount Vernon over Charleston, 15-11, back after these words.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
After one quarter, it is 15-11. You can see us on Facebook at the Wabash, on YouTube at the Wabash Catch TV channel. On Facebook, Catch TV live broadcasting. All the replays are there and replays of games you've seen and all kinds of other stuff for you as Mount Vernon gets the basketball to start things here in the second quarter. Outside with it, Navante Nesbitt for three. That's good. Bumps it up to a 7-point lead. Long pass up ahead. And a timeout is taken by Charleston before the pass. We'll take it too. 7:39 to go in the first half. 18-11 Mount Vernon.
Charleston head coach calls a 30-second timeout.
Give me order lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
18-11. Good start here for Mount Vernon in this second quarter. Is Navante Nesbitt along with Cole Maurer, E. Quentin Millsap, Dave Barnes, and also Marlon Price in the game as Marlon Price gets pushed. That's going to be a foul against Charleston. Mason Redfern is number 33. The books all had him as number 25. We'll make that change. That's his first foul, team's first this quarter. And Navante Nesbitt picking up things. He only had 2 in the first quarter. He's got 5 here in the second. As Mount Vernon beginning to extend their lead a bit now. They're up by 9. It's their biggest lead. They've had to lead by 6 prior to moments ago. Steal, Ty Campbell almost lost it. Picked up by the Trojans. Brett Spohr out on the right wing works against Maurer. Stuck in the middle. Over to Rudabaugh. Misses the short one. Rebound follow is up and good for Tyler Oakley. His first points tonight. Quickly the other direction. To the hoop. Shot up. No good. From Barnes. Back the other way. Spohr in the corner. Outside Rudabaugh. He'll reset the action. Gives it back to Spohr. Brett Spohr's a senior, 6-footer. Hands off to sophomore Tyler Oakley, 6'3". Pass intended at down low for Mason Redford. It bounces off of his face and out of bounds. Ouch, he says. Ty Campbell heads to the bench. As into the game for the first time, or back into the game, Luke Nelson with his 2 fouls. He didn't He picked up 2 fouls in the very early going. And Spore's going to get this one as he grabbed the arm. Number 2 on Spore. And number 2 against Charleston this quarter. Quickly in it comes to Marlon Price. 3 from Nesbitt from the corner is good. Nesbitt now with 10 points. The lead all scores. 10 of the 23 for Mount Vernon. They lead by 10. Their biggest lead. Out to the right wing, Brett Spore. Guarded by Cole Maurer. To the top of the key, Tyler Oakley works his way down. Shot won't go. Rebound gathered by Maurer. Ahead to Nesbitt. Through traffic. Into the corner. 3 from Millsap. No good. Rebound loose. Nesbitt has it for the Rams. They got hands on everything. Good offensive rebound work. Maurer at the top of at the free throw line over to Nesbitt. He fires from the right wing. Out of bounds. Last touched by Quentin Millsap. It'll go back to the Rams. Or pardon me, back to the Trojans. Five minutes to go here in the first half. Brogan Holloway checks back into the game for Mount Vernon. He replaces Marlon Price. It's the Navante Nesbitt show this quarter. He's the only player to have scored for Mount Vernon. The only player to score is Tyler Oakley for Charleston 3 minutes into the quarter. Oakley has it now. Worked on by Nesbitt. Nice steal. Navante picked up by Millsap to Navante Nesbitt, who knocks it in. 10-point quarter for Nesbitt with 4.5 to go, and timeout taken by Coach Alexander.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
The insurance specialists have options to tailor to your needs at CSI Insurance Brokers. Experienced insurance brokers at CSI are skilled with all types of insurance plans and policies and represent many companies, including Safeco Insurance. You'll benefit from their detailed expertise, unbeatable premiums, and commitment to customer service. CSI Insurance Brokers and Safeco Insurance Company, providing affordable rates on quality insurance since 1952.
Welcome back to Salem, Illinois, the home of the Salem Invitational Tournament. With 4.5 minutes to go here in this first half, Mount Vernon leads Charleston 25-13 as Charleston takes their first time out of the night. I think that might be their second. I tell you what, we're going to see a lot of basketball games this week, and folks might make the occasional Scribner's error. Down it goes to Spore. Back outside. 3 is good for Andrew Kirkendall. His second 3 of the night. Cuts that 12-point lead down to 9. Brogan Holloway, Navante Nesbitt. Back to Holloway. 3 is off the back iron. No good. Maurer, good work underneath, but he loses the handle. Picked out of there by Kirkendall. Looks ahead. Has his brother up there, doesn't throw it to him. Now he does. Out on the right wing. Alex gets a screen. Lot drop pass inside, back out it goes. Nesbitt is going to pick up his first foul. And that's the first foul of the game against Mount Vernon. Wow, I didn't realize that till just now. Mount Vernon yet to commit a foul till just then. Losing the handle, Rudabaugh. It's taken out by Millsap. To the hoop, he lays it in. Quentin Millsap with the sprint to the basket. And that's an 11-point lead for the Rams. 3:15 to go in the half. Across with it, Kirkendall. Alex gives to Andrew. Back to Alex. He thought about the three. Alex wearing the lavender shoes and Andrew wearing the pink. Plus, you can tell the difference by their number. Plus, you can tell the difference. Andrew shoots a little bit more than Alex. Missed that one. Millsap up to Holloway. Fires it down low to nobody except Brett Spoor. Quick hands by Brett Spoor. They able to gather that. At least there wasn't anybody in a white with a white jersey on down there. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. R.J. King will check in at the next whistle for the Rams. Out on top with it is Rudabaugh. Now Spoor. Kirkendall. Out to Rudabaugh. Gets himself open for three and hits. I'll tell you what, Adam Rudabaugh, fun to watch. He worked his way through screens and made himself open for a three-point shot and hit. 27-19. Lob pass intended for more. Nice job by Spoor stepping on in the way of it, but Barnes picks up the knocked away basketball. He's fouled. Trying to put it up. He'll head back to the line as Andrew Kirkendall picks up his first. Number 3 against Charleston this quarter. Dave Barnes back to the line where he's 2 for 4. Barnes back on the right track from the free throw line as Nelson heads back to the bench. Coach Alexander trying to keep him from picking up foul number 3 as Barnes hits them both. 29-19. The winner gets East St. Louis on Friday night. Tomorrow night at 7:30. The loser gets Carbondale at 12:30 Saturday afternoon. We'll have both of them here for you on Wabash. Outside on the hold is Brett Spoor. Hands it over to Andrew Kirkendall. Adam Rudabaugh. Over to Alex Kirkendall. Tyler Oakley sets a screen for him. Has it now. As all 5 players into the action this possession for Charleston. Alex Kirkendall dribbles it off his foot. Kind of ran into Navonte Nesbitt. Threw him off, dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. The turnover will give it back to Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon's led by as many as 12 this half, lead by 10 now. Nesbitt into the corner to Millsap. These two teams played not long ago, with Mount Vernon winning by, I think, 15 or 20. Price in the corner, thought about the three. I'll check that. Not these two teams. I was thinking of Carbondale and Mount Vernon. My bad. And a foul underneath is going to go against R.J. King. A little bit of a moving screen there. That'll be his first, number 2, against the Rams with under a minute to go here in the second quarter. A.J. Alexander says, hey, let's get our offense back out there, as Luke Nelson will check in with 2 fouls. Brett Spoor's been playing quite some time with 2 fouls. Barnes will check back in as Kelmeyer sits down. Nobody in any foul trouble for the Rams. They lead by 10 with 40 seconds to go in the first half. 29-19, here comes Spoor. To the top of the key, over to Oakley for a long 3 that will not go. Rebound tipped out to Spoor. He heads to the hoop, puts it up and in. Brett Spoor with 6. Long pass ahead to Marlon Price, and he is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for a pair. And right as I said it, Brett Spoor picks up foul number 3. Oh, there you go, Bruce. Oh, I thought he was in the shooting. Okay, he wasn't shooting. So with 19 seconds to go, that's foul number 4. Next foul against Charleston to put Mount Vernon on the line, but I don't know if they'll get that opportunity with just now 15 seconds left. Quentin Millsap takes a look at Tim Holloway and starts the play with about 7. Well, he still hadn't started it. Brogan Holloway's the play for 3, and it's off the iron. That will do it for the first half, as a nice little comeback from Charleston. They were down by 12. They brought it back to 8 as we head to the half. Mount Vernon leads the Charleston Trojans by 8, 29-21. We'll take a quick break, total up the statistics, and we will be back here with the stats, halftime stats for you, and maybe any other scores from around the area that we can get you here on Wabash Cats TV. We'll be back to B.E. Gum and the Salem Invitational Tournament after these words.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Dedicated, devoted, and driven. The folks at Amy Lee Realty are here to find you the home that you deserve. Born and raised in Clay County and northern Wayne County, the real estate needs of our area are Amy Lee's expertise. Check out Amy Lee's Facebook page for current promotions or browse local listings at amyleerealty.com. Or if you're looking to buy something new or sell your property, come into Amy Lee Realty in Flora to see what she can do for you.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter, and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Flora. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, Cole Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Carson Auction Realty is pleased to offer at public auction 160 acres owned by the estate of Jimmy Vest, located in Wayne County, Illinois, southeast of Orchardville, near the Wayne and Marion County line. The auction is Thursday, January 25th at 11 a.m. at the Johnsonville Roten Building. This is a live in-person only auction offering outstanding farmland, hunting, and recreational acreage in 4 tracts. Go to our website, www.carsonauctionrealty.com for more details, or call our office at 618-662-4911.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
We like technology at Marion County Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Marion County Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the SIT here. Thanks, Josh. The Salem Invitational Tournament here at BE Gum in Salem, Illinois. Halftime of quarterfinal number 4. The Mount Vernon Rams lead the Charleston Trojans by 8 points, 29-21. Let's take a look at the first half scoring first for the Mount Vernon Rams back out on the court. They're led here by Navante Nesbitt. He's off to a good first half. He's got 12 points, over his average of 18.4. Well, 18.4, he would be averaging 9. 12 points for Navante. A couple of threes, 3 deuces. 8 points for Cale Maurer. All in the first quarter, 4 out of 4 from the line with a couple of field goals. 4 points for Dave Barnes, 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. 3 points for Brogan Holloway, and 2 points for E. Quinton Millsap. The Rams only 2 fouls committed in the first half. Nobody with multiple fouls for Mount Vernon. For the Charleston Trojans, they got a couple players with 6 points. Andrew Kirkendall hit a couple of threes, and Brett Spohr hit 3 2-point field goals. But he also has 3 fouls to go along with that. Luke Nelson with 2 fouls, the only 2 Trojans with multiple fouls. Nelson, his 2 fouls, the only thing putting him in the book is he hasn't scored. 5 points for Adam Rudabaugh, 3 and a deuce, and 2 points apiece for Ty Campbell and Tyler Oakley. Charleston with quarters of 11 and 10, and Mount Vernon with quarters of 15 and 14. As getting ready for the second half here, it will be Charleston basketball. Charleston in the black jerseys. With gold numerals and red trim. The Rams in their home white with orange numerals and Mount Vernon across the chest. Orange and black trim on the Rams jerseys. Presumably each team will send out their starting 5s as David Barnes, Cale Maurer, along with Navante Nesbitt, Quentin Millsap, and Marlon Price out for the Rams. For Tim Holloway and for Coach A.J. Alexander and the Charleston Trojans, Andrew Kirkendall along with Luke Nelson, Brett Spohr with his 3 fouls, Tyler Oakley, and Adam Rudabaugh, as we are just about ready to get back underway here at B.E. Gum. Charleston basketball to start things off, and Brett Spohr has it. He's trapped, and he's in trouble. Gets away with a double dribble, but then has an offensive foul as Marr sets up for him, and that is foul number 4 on Brett Spohr. He'd have been better off taking that double dribble, but he instead compounds the error, picks up his 4th foul, and heads to the bench. Probably last we've seen a Spohr for a while, as checking in to replace him is Ty Campbell, number 14, a 6'4 senior. Mount Vernon with the basketball, 7:40 to go here in the third. They've led pretty much all the way. Biggest lead was 12, now down to 8. Quentin Millsap will reset the offense. Back out it goes to Marlon Price. Looking down low, and a traveling violation called against Price. Price didn't see it. Coach Holloway thought he might have been shoved. Either way, the turnover will give it back to the Trojans. 7:19 to go here in the third. Long pass ahead to Campbell. And a steal by Nesbitt versus Rudabaugh. The reverse layup won't go, but Maurer is there and misses the short bunny. Rebound to Charleston. Still nobody has scored here in this second half. Outside with it, Kirkendall over to Rudabaugh. High post, Campbell back over for 3 for Oakley is good. And the Charleston Trojans, the closest they've been in a long time, as they've cut it down to 5. Mount Vernon led by 4 at the end of the first quarter, but then expanded that all the way out to 12. But it's probably 7 points in a row now for Charleston, as Devontae Nesbitt says, I will stop that. And bombs a 3 to bump it back up to an 8-point lead. Winner gets East St. Louis on Friday night, tomorrow night at 7:30. Loser takes on Carbondale at 12:30 on Saturday afternoon. We'll be here for both of them. Out on top, Rudabaugh over to Kirkendall. Gets a screen. Kirkendall listed at 5'8". He's picked up by Millsap. Millsap appears taller. Millsap listed also at 5'8". Down low it goes to Nelson. He hasn't had much offensive work tonight, but he hands it off to Rudabaugh, who lays it up and in. Nice drive and cut by Adam Rudabaugh. Quickly the direction, Kel Maurer scores for the Rams. Bumps it back to 8. 34-26, Mount Vernon leads Charleston. Oakley into the corner, Rudabaugh. Working against the man-to-man from Mount Vernon. Gets a good screen. Heads to the hole. The runner won't go. Rebound, Dave Barnes. The freshman for Mount Vernon. Quickly ahead to Nesbitt. Trying to beat the defense setting up. It gets bumped. And that'll be a foul against Charleston. That will go against Andrew Kirkendall. Number 2 on him. Number 2 against Charleston here this quarter. I am beginning to like the new rules regarding bonuses. Nesbitt puts it up for 3. It won't go. Rebound, Barnes tries to throw it off to the Trojans, but it just gives them an opportunity to start the break. Up it goes to Kirkendall. Outside, Oakley on the hold. Tyler Oakley's just a sophomore. He's 6 feet 3 inches tall. He's a good player. Averages about 9 a game. Fires the 3. Like I said, he's a good player. That's his second 3 of the quarter. He's got 8 points. Cuts it to 5. Maurer responds with 3 of his own. Speaking of sophomore versus sophomore violence right there. 37-29, the lead back up to 8. Kirkendall into the corner. Oakley was working against Marlon Price, and Price got hung up in a screen by Luke Nelson, and Nelson picks up his 3rd foul. Team foul number 3 also against Charleston. Mason Redford will check in at the next whistle. Nope, it'll be Alex Kirkendall at the next whistle. Nice defensive effort there by Nelson as he knocks the pass right back to Millsap. The Rams will try it again. Over to the right side, Price. Around the horn. Navante Nesbitt will shoot a 3, and it's off no good. Rebound taken down by Charleston. 3:15 to go here in the 3rd. Oakley working against Price. Drops it in the corner to Kirkendall. Good defense by Nesbitt, getting all over Kirkendall. Nesbitt probably doesn't very often get the opportunity to guard somebody shorter than him. He probably gets the big guards on the other team with Millsap there. Speaking of Nesbitt, the steal, the shot, oh, and it's too strong. Maurer fights for the rebound. It's loose. It'll be a held ball. He got tangled up with Tyler Oakley. Oakley thought he had a clean rebound, and Maurer came flying in to get a piece of it. 2:43 remaining here in the 3rd. Saw an Illini score a little bit ago. They were up by 1. Keep you posted on that as there's an offensive foul against Mount Vernon. Dave Barnes. That's his first, the team's first. Timeout on the floor taken by Mount Vernon with 2:41 to go in the 3rd. They lead by 8. Back after these words.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Updated score from Ann Arbor late in the first half. Illinois leads Michigan 35-31. Also, Blues have scored again, but they still trail Washington 4-2. Earlier this evening, East St. Louis beat Carbondale 82-51. The winner of that game, East St. Louis, will take on the winner of this game tomorrow evening at 7:30. Still plenty to be decided here tonight with 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And a 7-point lead for the Rams. Rudabaugh tries to cut it to 5, and it's well short. Rebound tipped out to Kirkendall. Alex hands it to his brother Andrew. Back out to Adam Rudabaugh. Gets a screen, goes against it. Off into the corner to Kirkendall. Out it gets a screen himself, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Ty Campbell wondering what he did wrong. That'll be team foul number 4. A.J. Alexander wondering what he did wrong. Bruce Dickey wondering what he did wrong. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Nesbitt lobs it across to Price. Back outside Millsap, around to Nesbitt. Looking down for Maurer. Can't get it to him. C-A-L-E-M-A-R-E-R. M-A-U-R-E-R, pardon me. Nesbitt with it. Maurer. He'll fire a 3. He hits. He doesn't care how you spell his name as long as you say it. 3 for Maurer over and over and over again. That's his second 3 here in this quarter. He has 16 in the game. Leads all scores. Nesbitt with 15. Alex Kirkendall on the dribble. Drops it to Ty Campbell. Gets it back outside to Adam Rudabaugh. Minute to go here in the third. Biggest lead of the quarter for Mount Vernon. Here is 11. Led by 12 in the first half. Campbell to the hoop. Gets away from Barnes and lays it in. Nice job, Ty Campbell. 40-31. Mount Vernon going to be patient and hold for one. They may. Only 40 seconds to go on the clock, and Charleston laying back in that kind of a 1-2-2 zone. Nobody stepping out. Rudabaugh will finally step out about 10 seconds. After 10 seconds of Navonte Nesbitt standing there holding the basketball. He's standing there holding it right now in the big green S in the middle of the court. 15 seconds. Quentin Millsap over to Navonte Nesbitt. 10 seconds. Millsap with 6 seconds. Lobs it into the corner. Nesbitt for 3. Off the iron. No good. Rebound loose and out of bounds. So that will end the third quarter. Mount Vernon extends their lead by 1. They lead it 40-31. We'll head to the fourth.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
At Marion County Savings Bank, we make loans to all different types of businesses. We try and find out their needs and what direction they're wanting to go with their business. All our decision making is in-house. We can help your business with ACH payroll. We can help them with credit card processing, business credit cards, business lines credit, equipment, inventory loans. We know our business owners are working hard around the clock, so we've got technology where they can have access to their accounts 24 hours a day. We look for ways to do the loan. We look for any way we can to be able to help the person.
40-31. The lead is 9 for the Mount Vernon Rams as we'll start this fourth quarter. Brett Spohr looks like he's going to come back in with his 4 fouls for Charleston. Also back into the game, Luke Nelson with his 3. Along with Tyler Oakley, Adam Rudabaugh, and Andrew Kirkendall. Oakley holds against Marlon Price. Quentin Millsap guards Adam Rudabaugh now. Cal Maurer, Dave Barnes, and Devontae Nesbitt, the 5 on the floor for Mount Vernon. Kirkendall into the corner. Oh, nice cut by Nelson. Then he lost the handle. Finds Rudabaugh, who didn't have a lane to the hoop. Spohr saves the bacon. Back out to Kirkendall. 30 seconds gone here in the fourth. Charleston needs some points. And the three-pointer will not go. Nice board by Spohr. Rudabaugh for 2. It's good. 15-footer, Adam Rudabaugh. He now has 9 in the game. And Nesbitt will hold for the Rams. Are they going to try to burn off 7 minutes with only a 7-point lead? That's a tough thing to do as Quentin Millsap trying to make the catch, but a wonderful effort. Andrew Kirkendall unable to come up with the steal. He was this close, folks. He was so close to that. 6 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the ball game. Mount Vernon turning off the aggressiveness, at least on this possession so far. Devontae tries to turn it back on, out to Marlon Price. Over to Millsap. Now the Trojans out of the zone. They will pick up the Rams all over the half of that court. Back out to Millsap. Rudabaugh stepping out. Count is on. Count is off as Millsap clears. Over to Price. Already a 45-second possession. Down to Barnes. Works against Spohr. Clears himself a little room and then travels. Great defense by Brett Spohr. And with 6 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the ball game, Charleston, who trailed by as many as 12, trying to cut it down to 5 or 4. Winner gets East St. Louis tomorrow night. Loser gets Carbondale on Saturday. On the consolation side of the bracket, it's the 4th of 4 quarterfinal games here at the 72nd annual Salem tournament. And that ball tipped away by the Rams and the steal. 5.5 minutes to go. This is the Rams Anaconda offense. Long pass across to Millsap. Nearly taken away, and that's going to be a turnover. As Millsap, well, I thought Millsap kicked it, but Rudabaugh must have got a hand on it. Timeout taken by Mount Vernon, 5:21 to go in the game. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
Come to Pagel's Silver Dollar Lanes, Monday through Sunday, to bowl, play pool, throw darts, have a drink at our full bar, try your luck on the machines, have a bite to eat, or take the kids to the arcade. If it's fun, it's at Pagel's Silver Dollar Lanes on Banker Street in Effingham. See you there.
Five minutes, 21 to go here in this game. What's doing up in Ann Arbor? It's halftime. Illinois leads Michigan by 1, 37-36. Welcome to all you fans watching the Wolverines and Illini. It's been a good one, too. Watch you into this ball game and maybe get back to the Illinois game. As Mount Vernon leads by 7. They've led by as many as 12. Devontae Nesbitt will bring it across against Adam Rudabaugh. Mount Vernon's led at all the stops. Led by 4 after the first, 8 after the second, 9 after the third. Lead by 7 now. And an offensive foul underneath is going to be called on Dave Barnes. That'll be number 2 on the freshman. And number 1 against Mount Vernon this quarter. In case you're wondering, no fouls against Charleston here in the fourth quarter. And the possession arrow is Mount Vernon's direction, should there be a held ball. 4:45 to go in the contest. Oakley fires down to Kirkendall, who finds Nelson underneath. He scores and he's fouled. What a time for Luke Nelson to get his first points of the game. And Navante Nesbitt will pick up his second foul. So to the line for the and one, Luke Nelson. That is the first free throw of the game for Charleston. And that cuts it to 4 as Nesbitt through the middle over to Maurer. Outside, Millsap. Still, Mount Vernon clock taking plenty of time, being very patient. Their offense is very patient anyway, folks. Don't get me wrong. But they just turned their aggressiveness off pretty early in this fourth quarter. And it kind of has affected them, as they have yet to score in the fourth quarter. There's going to be a hold on the way to the hoop. First foul of the quarter against Charleston will go against Adam Rudabaugh. That's his first, team's first for Charleston, as I mentioned, with 4 minutes to go. Nelson to toss in. R.J. King in the game now for the Rams. He takes the pass, loses the handle, puts it back up. Shot won't go. Rebound Nesbitt. The follow won't fall. But Nesbitt will head to the line for a pair. As the foul called against Andrew Kirkendall. Second foul against Charleston. And Navante Nesbitt to the free throw line for the first time tonight. How good of a free throw shooter is Navante Nesbitt? Well, other than hitting that first one, he is a 72% free throw shooter. And hits 1 of 2. So a 5-point lead. Charleston sticking tight to these Rams. They were down 12, now down by 5. Rudabaugh has it knocked away, but right back to it. 3.5 to go in the ball game. Rudabaugh outside to Spohr. Spohr carrying 4 fouls. They get it to him. He's doubled up. King on him. Back outside. 3 on the way from Kirkendall. No good. Rebound Millsap. Well, he looked down court, thought about it. He's got King open. King to the hoop. Offensive foul. He hooked him. He sure did. R.J. King picks up his second, and that turnover will give it back to Charleston. King could have probably, with his height advantage, just gone straight up. But he hooked him to make himself some room. Timeout on the court, taken by Charleston, down by 5. 3:12 to go in the game. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
3 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter final. Winner gets East St. Louis tomorrow night at 7:30. Loser gets Carbondale at 12:30 on Saturday. Mount Vernon has led the entire way. They have 1 point here in this fourth quarter. Charleston just 5, but they've cut it to 4, and they have the basketball. And Offensive foul called against Nelson. That's his fourth. Moving screen underneath. And, boy, that's a big one. Team foul number 3. Each team with 3 fouls. Possession arrow is Mount Vernon's direction. Quentin Millsap brings it across against Kirkendall. He has been a thorn in Millsap's side, and he kicks it over to Spoor, the steal for Charleston. Down by 5. Again, Charleston with an opportunity to cut into that lead. Neither team in the bonus has yet. Rudaball outside. Boy, Spoor thought about taking that 3. Didn't do it. Wisely. 2:40 to go in the game. Rudaball can fire over Nesbitt. Does not. Kirkendall to Oakley. Price has been on him. Off to Kirkendall. Back outside Nelson. Nelson with 4 fouls. Jumper from Rudaball's good! Adam Rudaball cuts the lead to 3. As Navante Nesbitt cruises through the center of the court over to Millsap. Quentin Millsap and Andrew Kirkendall have just been a war tonight. Kirkendall with 3 fouls. Millsap yet to commit a foul. Under 2 minutes to go. And Oakley just committed his first, team 4th. So, next foul against Charleston would put Mount Vernon at the free throw line for 2. Dave Barnes will come back in. R.J. King heads to the bench for Mount Vernon. 1:51 to go in the ball game. Timeout, Charleston. It's a full. We'll be back after these words.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me our lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
1:51 to go in the game here. Tomorrow night we'll be starting around 5 till 6 for the Centralia versus Salem game. Josh will be here along with me. And then we'll follow that up with East St. Louis Flyers against To Be Determined on Wabash Catch TV tomorrow night. Bruce Dickey here. Bill Reed on a camera. Mason Hager on a camera. As a near steal, and they're going to call a foul on Rudaball. That's going to send Navante Nesbitt to the free throw line for 2. Rudaball picks up his second. That's number 5 against Charleston. It's a good effort and probably a wise bet to try to get that one. That was almost a clean steal. But Nesbitt for 2. Hits the first, makes it a 4-point game. As Alex Kirkendall sits back down along with Mason Redfern. Back to the line, Navante Nesbitt. He is 2 for 3 on the night. He is 2 for 4 on the night. All of them coming here in the fourth quarter. It's a 4-point game. Here comes Charleston. Will they try to cut it to 1? It's the closest they've been since the end of the first quarter. Trailed by 4 after 1. Oakley with the basketball. Off to Rudaball. Gets a screen. Gets another one. Kirkendall outside to Oakley. Price all over him. Minute 20 to go in the game. It's a 4-point difference. Charleston down by 4. Kirkendall had an open 3 for a second, but finds Rudaball. He He heads to the hoop. He's fouled. He makes the shot. He'll go to the line for the and one. Adam Rudabaugh, and that's foul number 3 on Dave Barnes. Foul number 4 on Mount Vernon. Count the hoop. Rudabaugh now with 13. It's his first trip to the line. Only the second free throw shot by Charleston. They are 2 for 2. So it's down to a 1-point game. Charleston has outscored Mount Vernon this quarter 10-2. And Mount Vernon with the ball, down under a minute. Nesbitt works around Kirkendall. Shot up, no good. Rebound Oakley. Charleston can take the lead. 45 seconds to go. And Coach Alexander wants a timeout to get his starters back in with 43 seconds to go here in the basketball game. It's a 1-point game. We'll be back after this word.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
(42-41). Charleston with the basketball, a chance to take the lead as they trail by 1. They have 1 timeout remaining. Mount Vernon with 4. Mount Vernon is in the bonus. Charleston will be in the bonus on the next foul, so they're virtually in the bonus now. Mount Vernon with the possession arrow their direction. Charleston has been the aggressor certainly here in this fourth quarter. As Brett Spohr, Andrew Kirkendall, Adam Rudabaugh, Tyler Oakley, and Luke Nelson on for the Trojans. Spohr over to Rudabaugh, guarded by Nesbitt, man-to-man. Oakley with difficulty on the handle. Price all over him. 25 seconds to go. Charleston's got to go to the hoop sometime. They're down by 1. You can't just hold for overtime. Rudabaugh outside. Kirkendall, Oakley. 10 seconds to go. Spohr to the hoop. 3 on the way from Kirkendall. Rolls out. And Barnes with the rebound. That ball was 3/4 of the way down. 3/4 of the way down. And Dave Barnes is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. A chance to make it a 3-point lead for Mount Vernon. Foul called. I didn't pick up the number. I guess it had to be. Yeah, they have it wrong on the board. That's Luke Nelson's 5th foul. And he'll head to the bench as Dave Barnes heads to the free throw line. His team up by 1. Charleston has 1 timeout remaining. When will they take it? The left-hander rolls the first one off. Best the Rams can do is go up by 2. 4.5 seconds to go. Second free throw is good. I thought they had a timeout left. Maybe they don't. Quickly up with it, Rudabaugh. 3 from the top of the key will not go. And the Mount Vernon Rams on the 3 free throws in the fourth quarter, able to outlast the Charleston Trojans in a wild finish. Unbelievable. Mount Vernon will improve to 16-5. And the Trojans will fall to 9-11. Mount Vernon advances to tomorrow night's semifinal against East St. Louis at 7:30. And Charleston will fall to the consolation side of the bracket They will take on the Carbondale Terriers Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon at 12:30. What a wild finish. Mount Vernon led at all the stops, 15-11, 29-21, 40-31, and did not hit a field goal in that fourth quarter. Charleston went 2 for 2 from the free throw line, led in scoring by Adam Rudabaugh. He finishes with 14. He had 5 field goals, a 3 and 1 for 1 from the line. 8 points for Tyler Oakley, a couple of threes and a deuce. 6 points for Andrew Kirkendall, a couple of threes. 6 points for Brett Spohr, three two-pointers. 4 points for Ty Campbell, as he had a couple of field goals, and 3 points for Luke Nelson. He hit a big three-point play. He had a field goal and 1 free throw. Again, quarters of 11, 10, 10, and 10 for the Trojans. 2 for 2 from the line. For Mount Vernon, led here tonight by Navante Nesbitt. He finishes with 17, 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. He had 3 threes and 3 deuces. 6 plus 9 plus 2 is 17, yeah. 16 for Cale Maurer. He had a couple of threes, 3 deuces, and he was 4 for 4 from the line. 5 points for Dave Barnes. He didn't get a field goal. He was 5 for 8 from the free throw line. 3 for Brogan Holloway on a three-pointer, and 2 for E. Quentin Millsap, as he had 1 field goal in the game. The Rams with quarters of 15, 14, 11, and 3. But they're able to move up to 16 and 5, and they will take on the East St. Louis Flyers tomorrow night at 7:30. We'll be back here tomorrow evening at 5 minutes till 6 o'clock for the first game between Salem and Centralia, and we'll follow that up with East St. Louis versus Mount Vernon. What a wild one. Mount Vernon able to hold off the Trojans. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, for Josh Tate, for Bill Reed, for Mason Hager, for Ty Landreth, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final scores. In the first one, East St. Louis beat Carbondale 82-51. And in the nightcap, Mount Vernon outlasts Charleston 43-41. So long from B.E. Gum.